Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm here with the next lecture of Computer Whiz Class 4. Tip of the day is don't hide the good work and knowledge spread like fragrance everywhere in the air. Your good words are like fragrance. Your good deeds are like fragrance and the best feeling of the world. And one day, when you spread the good words, these good words will come back to you because air can go everywhere. So the fragrance can move from one place to another place, and you will find so many good things, the collection of so many good things in your treasure. Just keep it safe for others, spread it, and earn it. This is the tip of the day. And now we are going to start the next lecture. It's a Whiz Looks Back. Chapter number 1, lecture number 4, page number 4 and 5. Here the review, a little review about the lectures in the previous lecture. We have done all the topics in the previous lecture. In this video, we will complete the chapter, and in next two videos we are going to solve the exercises with questions and answers. So this is the page of the book. Whiz clicks on the different dates one by one to get more information. A series of images appears on the tablet. During the Stone Age, cavemen used their fingers and toes to count. As I told you in my previous lecture about the method the cavemen used they used to count their animals, goats, and sheep. They used stones, sticks, toes, and special symbols. We will discuss about the special symbols in our next slide. And then 1000 years ago, what the Chinese invented, it was abacus, and it was a device, calculating device that was used to calculate the things, to add, subtract, multiply and divide. It was a wooden frame with rods filled with rows of beads. By moving the beads, they could add, subtract, multiply and divide. It was a great invention by the Chinese, but for that age, that era, not for us. Next page, as you can see, here are so many types of computer and an activity is here, and we are going to do this activity as well. And you can see the whiz byte as well, and we are going to discuss about this whiz byte in the next slide. The first thing is it's about abacus. On the page number 4, you can see thousands of years ago, Chinese invented a machine to calculate the values and things. It's called abacus. Why I'm using the word is because this abacus is in our museums, in our different labs. We can find the abacus as a tool, as a calculating tool, but we don't use because we have so many latest technologies today. But the abacus is also present here. By moving the beads, they could add, subtract, multiply and divide. Here you can see the picture. Here is the picture of an abacus. It's a wooden frame with so many colorful beads in it. Then we are going to solve the whiz byte. It's all about the written symbols. What are the written symbols? In the previous Stone Age, people write or make some symbols to convey their messages to other person. Like they were unable to explain through words. They had some signs. They created some sign by mutual communication. Just like they draw the pictures of clouds if they want to tell about the rain. Fire symbol was used to show that they need fire. These signs were also called the observation signs. And these signs are also called the written symbols. Here you can see these signs were written on the stones, in the caves. Whenever you go somewhere like a historical place, you can see so many signs on the walls. The same thing is here. These people used signs to convey their message about their feeling, about their hate, about their love, about their need. They just draw some signs. Here is again a chart. You can see the observer. If someone want to understand the signs, like I understand the positive hand means this is the positive vibe, the positive sign, and in the negative hand you can see the last two fingers. Nowadays so many people can understand this negative sign and they use it. So this is the symbol chart the cavemen used to convey their messages. So go ahead. Page number 5. Its information about the Pascaline was one of the machine used for calculation. It was an old computer. It had tooth-head wheel. The sharp wheel means the sharp-sided, sharp corners. Tooth-head, sharp corners. Wheels which were moved by hand. And what was the purpose of this machine? This machine could add, subtract, and Blaise Pascal invented that machine. Blaise Pascal is the inventor. Here you can see the machine. This is the Pascaline. You can see the tooth wheel on the front, on the top of the machine. By moving this wheel, the people could get the result what they wanted to get. Now the information detail on the page number 5. It's a Lebanese calculator was invented by the Godfrey Lebanese. It could add, subtract, divide and multiply because it means that the basic all mathematical operations that machine could do and performed by this machine. And it had a hand crank to operate and was difficult to operate the wheel. I show you the picture. You can imagine what is the hand crank. Here is the Lebanese calculator is a wooden box. And in the wooden box you can see all the structure of this machine. A hand crank. By moving this hand crank, they used this machine for calculations. So this is the picture of Lebanese calculator, and the Godfrey Lebanese was the inventor of this machine. Whiz. Pascaline was invented by the Blaise Pascal. And who was the Blaise Pascal and why he felt the need of this invention? Because his father was a tax collector and he required such machine to calculate their amount and their assignments. So he invented the Pascaline. Activity on the page number 5. Actually, it's a question you can write down in your own words, but for your ease, I just solved here in my own words. The question statement is how the present day calculator different from the Lebanese calculator. It's really different, completely different, because present day calculators can do multiple operations like mathematical, scientific, and it has the storage capacity to do so many things. And but the Lebanese calculator could only do the subtract, add, divide, and multiply, means the basic operations. But it was not a scientific calculator with the storage option. Nowadays, we have calculators and we have small computers. Like our calculators are not less than our computers. So there is a huge difference between Lebanese calculator and our scientific calculators. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. If you have any query, any suggestion, anything, you can mail us on oxfordlearning2020@gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so very much. Have a nice day and follow all the instruction of life. You will feel really very good. Thanks.